What up? Good? Yes. You know, it's crazy. There's only 4 of those cars in the whole world. And I got the only one in the Western Hemisphere. Yo, we gotta go, man. Let's do this. Okay, I'll drop. And that? Come on, man. No, no way. No, not in this. In here. Are you serious right now? This is crazy. What up? What?
All right. I'll get the chat going in like a couple minutes. Chat. I ain't gonna lie.
When I catch your ass, I swear to God, it's not gonna. When I catch your ass, I swear to God, it's not gonna be pretty.
Get away from me, I don't want to hurt you. Get away from me, I don't want to hurt you. Get away from me, I don't want to hurt you. Touch me. Touch me. That's why you get to your brother, touch me, and you'll get away, I don't want to hurt you. I'm not saying to your brother. To be there for your brother. Take care of your brother. Now, then, I'm not saying. I don't want to hurt you. Get away from me, I don't want to hurt you. Get away from me, I don't want to hurt you. Touch me. Touch me. Touch me. Did I tell you to say to your brother, touch me, and you'll get away, I don't want to hurt you? I'm not saying to your brother. To be there for your brother. Take care of your brother. Now, then, I'm not saying.
All right, chat. Let's get to work. Before I get to work, I gotta go get some water. All right. Water. Get away, I don't want to hurt you. Let me make it better for y'all, man. Huh? Word. All right, chat. It's Saturday. We're gonna go over our whole thing. We went through the whole week. What did we do wrong? What did we do right? Okay. I'll make a video on this too. Yeah, I'm actually post two videos, one weekly market recap and one for crypto. Let's get it, chat. Let's get it. This is my I messed up. Hold up, chat. I messed up. My bad, man. This is the weekly market recap, going over every trade we went, going over what could we do better, why did I lose, what should have I done better, right? Let's get over to it. So on Monday, I think what day was this? Monday, May 24th, right? So that was the first day of the trading week, right? So the first day, I think we were in a 4-hour fair value gap, as you can see right here. We were in a 4-hour fair value gap. It got filled. I mean, I think it's an hourly fair value gap, right? It got filled all the way. We're looking for a 15-minute breakout structure, which happened, right? Which happened like right over here on this thing, on this breakout structure. It gave us a order block and a breakout block. But if you go to 1 minute, prior to touching the order block and the breakup block, I mean just the order block, not the breakup block. So when I entered on the Monday trade, right, I basically lost the trade. I mean, I didn't lose it, but I broke even. Did I? No, I didn't even break even. So I lost this trade, right? So once I lost this trade, let me do it again. Check my bad. Okay, let me lock in. Took everything I just brought. All right. That is the weekly market recap, going over all the trades I took, going over what trades I should have taken and why I should have not taken. So on Monday, May 24th, it was May 24th, right? So we basically took a trade on that day. So the trade was basically let's go see right here. That's May 24th. Oh, that's May 20th. Oh my God. Yo, chat, I'm so tired for some reason, bro. I only took 3 hours of sleep. But I'm grinding, yo. I'm grinding, bro. I have to grind, alright? Bro, why is that thing not on? I'm wondering why I'm so tired, bro. Chat, the fan was not on. Not cold enough. Alright, so let's get back to it. Okay, so this is my weekly market recap for today. So basically, I'm gonna go over the whole. Oh hell no! I'm gonna go the whole. I'm stuttering, bro. So we're gonna do it until we get it. All right. This is my weekly market recap for this whole week. What trade I took in, what trade I should have taken, what trade I lost, why did I lose this, what could we done better, and what was the lesson from the trades, right? So on May 20th, Monday, right? So this Monday, that like previous one, so month 24th, right? Monday 24th, 20 actually, right? So we were in a 4-hour trend. We were in a 4-hour breakup. We were on a 4-hour, what do you call it? For Vigap, was it a 4-hour or 1 hour? See, we can make it go slower now. My bad. Let me stop that. Chat, I will make it slower. Hold up, my bad. I'm just gonna go take it by step by step. Damn. Damn. This is the weekly market recap. I'm gonna go over all the trades I took, what could I have done better, and what did I do, why did I lose this trade, and what are the lessons from the trade I took, right? So on Monday, the 20th, we were in a 4-hour fair value gap and I think an hourly fair value gap as well. If you go to the hourly time frame, nope, it was an hourly sweep of liquidity, right? And we were in a 4-hour fair value gap. So after that, but the one thing was on this Monday, the 15-minute was against us, so we were looking for 15-minute. I mean, the 1 hour was against us, right? So we're looking for 15-minute breakup structure, which we had over right here. We were waiting. We had a breakup structure right over here. So prior to our breakup structure, I was looking for a auto block or a breakup block getting touched, right? Which we had that happen right over there, right after the breakup structure. You touched the auto block, right? So after touching the auto block, if you go to 1 minute now, it's gonna be a pretty long video, by the way. So after touching the auto block, I was looking, yo, I'm gonna enter out of a breakup structure, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not breakup structure. I'm gonna enter out of a, what do you call it? A reaction, right? Because the 1 minute was not against us. So I was looking for a 1 minute reaction. So when the time I entered my trade was right here. So that ended up in a loss. This one right here would have been my real entry. So the trade I took on this one, the reason I took a loss is because my sell stop was way too tight and I didn't let the trade breathe. So I'm gonna go over the whole thing, okay? So this one right here would have been my real entry. My sell stop would have been right below this zone right here. And my take profit would be 2 take profit 1 and 2, right? This is just right here, which is I'll just break even because it could still push the market back down, right? So what did I learn from these trades that I took on the what do you call it, 20th, right? The thing I learned was that I have to put my sell stop wider. I have to enter the right time. I have to wait for a breakup structure on the 15-minute and because the hourly was against us, because that time I made a mistake and I did a breakup structure on a 5-minute and I got cooked. So 15-minute breakup structure if the hourly is against my bias, right? And the other thing is that don't break even too early, you know what I'm saying? So I should break even when they touch the hourly confluence, which this one was we were already in it, right? So this one right here. You said into back testing. Yep, brother. Yep. But I'm gonna go over my weekly market recap first, then I'm gonna go with that. So on Monday on the agent session, we basically had, I think there was a loss on this as well, but we're gonna go over the trades I should have taken, right? So on Monday 24th, we did. I go over here. I used the 15-minute breakup structure. I used the 15-minute as my trend on the agent session, by the way. So we were in a bullish trend, as you can see. It broke structure up right here. So I'm basically looking like, yo, touch back to the auto block and see a reaction out of the auto block, then I'll enter on that. Okay, right? So if you go back. So where was it? That was the wrong one. Was it that wrong? That's the wrong one. Right over here, right? So I was like, yo, touch the auto block. I want to see it touch into this, what do you call it? Touch into this fair value gap. I'll get in, right? So if I go to the 1 minute time frame, right over here. So on the 1 minute time frame, I was like, yo, touch the fair value gap. I'm like, yo, reaction, because I need a breakup structure. So I entered right on this spot right here. Boom, TP right over here. So the lesson I learned from the trade was do not break even too early, because it went up here then hit TP, right? So if I would have breaked even, I would have break even, I would have not made no money, because he's already close to my TP. They came right back down, let it play around. That's why I have to put a wide stop loss and let it go back up, eventually grind back up. That's although that's not even 1 RR, it win as a win. You know what I'm saying? Consistency over percentage return, consistency over money, you know what I'm saying? So after that, I had basically a sell setup. So the lesson I learned from these trade was basically like this. Was it this one? This one, right? The lesson I learned from these two trades will basically have a wider stop loss, use higher time frame to not get manipulated. So meaning use the 5 minute, and 15 minute to be and to like to not get manipulated, right? Think faster, look both sides of the market because right after this there was a sell setup, right? So if you go to the 5 minute, let me show you guys right over here. So if you go to the 5 minute, right after that we had a breakup structure right back down. You see this right here? This breakup structure right back down, and this respected this whole order block and the breakup block. Although you swept out of liquidity, guess what? That's a sweep of liquidity, so that respected the zero as well right here. So you can see sweep of liquidity, and that gave it a whole a sell setup. If you go to the 1 minute again, as I said, the 1 minute breakup structure happened to the downside after touching TP. Boom. Now we have a whole sell setup right over here. What was it? I'll keep on going to the wrong one. So right here, I was like, yo, oops. I was like, breakup structure happened down here, and I was basically waiting for a, saying I don't wanna buy or sell in the previous spot. So I was waiting for we call it another confirmation, so another confluence. But we never had that. So this right here would be ideal my entry, but this right here could have been a better one right over here. Saying although it's a risk reward ratio is kind of worser, but this right here would have ideally be my re-entry out of it, right? Or I could have done this, right? I could have stacked up confluences. So that better thing we could do that I learned, right? So if you know the move is gonna hit take profit, right? You know the move is gonna be a strong move down or up, right? So what you do is you add up more position to it, right? So let's just say I added 1% over here, right? So I would have been having add 1% because I raised 1% here. So I would have only add like 0.5% on this one, right? So I would have added another position right over here on this end on this bearish candle. I would have add a 0.25%. So I'm making at least a little bit more. I'm risking 0.75% on this trade to make more, right? So I would have actually stacked my confluences to put a little bit more in position inside. Like I learned this from another guy. He told me, yo, if you really believe that the move is gonna go up or down and it's giving you a better entry position as well, let's just say your first trade you take, right? You raise 1%. The next trade you take, right? Like if you believe there's a strong position, you raise 0.5%. If you get another one, even better one, 0.25%. And depending on how you feel, right? So that right there would be ideally, I'll risk 0.75% on this trade, and yeah, I would have made money on this. TP hit right on that, and TP hit on this as well. As you can see, right on this trade, you hit TP, then we're back up. Another strong position you could put in there, right? But this would have not gotten hit because what? Spread is like, so when it goes down here, agent session is kind of ass. So this TP would have not gotten hit yet until it comes right back down, goes crossing it right over here, because this right here, it's really spread is really ass in agent session, right? That's that. So the next day on Monday, on Tuesday, I think on Tuesday, right? Yep. So on Tuesday, our buys were still bullish, right? So you can see right there. 1 hour is bullish as well. So boom, we had an hourly conflict. We're in an hourly for VI gap. It could say we're in an hourly breakup block as well, because he touched the breakup block right over here. But if you go to if the hour is with us, we're looking for a 5-minute breakup structure, right? So what we're doing here is, prior to touching to the 5-minute breakup structure, prior to the touching the hourly for VI gap, we're looking for a 5-minute breakup structure, which happened right over here. Then we're looking for a 5-minute confluence, which was ideally, I'll probably say, right on, like my position size would be right here, right? So there's an order block, right? I'll tell you guys why I lost this trade, because I took that trade. If you go right here, where was I? Which one was this one? So the reason I say I took this trade, no, I messed up the whole video. I'm stuttering so hard, I'm gonna restart the whole video again. I don't care, bro. This is so annoying, bro. Yesterday, literally, it took me 3 hours to make this whole charting, bro, and I just messed it up. I'm gonna do it until I get it, bro. Oh my goodness. Let's go again, bro. I'm gonna stick with the hourly, so yeah. This is my weekly market recap. So on today's video, we're gonna be going over our whole trade throughout this whole week. What the trades we took, what did we wrong, what could we done better, and what were the lessons from the trades that I took in this week, this current week we had, right? Today's Saturday, so Monday, Friday, so it's all the way to Monday to Friday, right? So basically, on Monday the 20th, we were in a 4 hour fair value gap. We swept out liquidity in the hourly, right? So and the hourly was against us. So I was basically looking for a 15-minute breakup structure right back to the upside for me to go buys, right? So after he touched the after he broke structure up in a 15-minute, I was looking for a 15-minute confluence, which was a order block and a breakup block. Now let's go to the 1 minute, which was, where was it? Right over here. This was basically my real entry right here. I took that as a loss because right when I entered, my sell stop was too tight, so that ended up in a loss. I'll explain why I could have done better, right? So, and my position entry was asked because look, I entered over here on a premium spot when I was supposed to enter right here because what, the 1 minute was not against me, so I could have entered on the reaction, right? So that one got me cooked. I lost that one. Then this is right here would be my real entry. From here all the way right here is a break-even spot, and this is TP1, TP2, right? They both got suppressed through, so right, that's gonna be my what do you call it? I just messed up it again. I don't care. I'm gonna go again. Oh my god, I can't think right now, bro. I'm so sleepy, bro. Oh my god, bro. So sleepy, I can't think right. What am I talking, bro? What am I talking about, bro? All right, all right. Actually, before I do that, let me write it down real quick. What were my confluences? Damn it, bro. I'll do that. I'm just gonna talk about it. Hold up. Okay, ready? Get back to the game. Get back to the game. Get back to the game. All right. This is my weekly market recap. And today's video, I'm gonna go over my trades I took throughout the whole week. I'm basically gonna say what I did wrong, what I did right, and what were the lessons from the trades I took, right? So on the May 20th, right, we were bullish because the 4 hour was bullish. The 1 hour was bearish, so we're looking for 15-minute breakout to the upside. And we had a 4 hour fair value gap as our confluence and an hourly sweep of liquidity. So after that, we had a 15-minute breakout structure happen, right? And we had a 15-minute auto block, like a touch, right? You got a touch, right? I was waiting for a reaction. So that is the real trade I took that I ended up in a loss, right? Right when I took that loss, I was like, yo, I messed up on that loss, so I'm gonna see the lesson I learned from this trade, so which I'll talk about it right now. But my entry was right here. It should have not been there. It should have been right on this spot, right? Then my sell stop was too tight, so that's the main problem of that. So if my real entry should have been here, my sell stop should have been right below this really strong support area, right? So my first take profit, it was not a take profit. This was not a take profit, but this was a place to break even, right? So this right here first, that the break even spot, TP1, TP2, right? So after I took this loss, right? But this is the real trade I should have took it, right? So let's go over what were the lessons from this trade and Monday 20th, right? So on Monday the 20th, the lesson from the trade I took from right over there were basically I have to have a wider stop loss, right? Don't get too tight. Let the trade breathe, right? I have to enter at the right time, so I took too long, right? I should have not done that, right? I should have entered the first reaction, right? I had to wait for a 15-minute breakup structure because the hourly is against my bias, right? And I have to not break even too early, right? That's what I should have done, right? That was a lesson from Monday the 20th from this, right? And Monday in agent session, right? So I basically had two trades here and one stacking up trade, right? So on the agent session, 15-minute breakout structure broke structure right back up, right? So I was looking like, yo, just the auto block at 15 minute. Because usually I look for a 15-minute confluences, but sometimes 5 minute. But if the 15 minutes like an auto block or breakup block that's really strong, then inside that auto block and breakup block, I'm looking for a 5-minute confluence inside that to get touched, right? So right when it touched right here, right when it touched my my fair value gap, I was like, yo, I need a breakup structure. Happened right here because like, yo, you entered too early because the wick is here. I was like, I know he's gonna break structure up, so I just entered right of that, right? But it went right back up to take profit one. TP did not get hit. Came right back down, right? Broke structure back down. So that means, yo, that's a whole sell setup. But guess what? We did have a buy setup. So buy setup TP has to get hit before the sell setup TP, right? So that's what happened. Boom. TP got smashed right over here. Right after that, as I said, the 5-minute broke structure right back down. Basically what happened. 5-minute broke structure down. I was waiting for a confluence. Basically what happened was this, you never broke structure back up. We respected the whole thing. It ended, it closed below this, right? So like, yo, break of structure should do it, right? Boom, right here, broke structure up. TP1 right here. I only had one TP on the edge session. I only do one TP, right? So like, yo, TP got hit, but guess what? Prior to getting the TP getting hit, the spread was high, so the TP didn't get hit. So like, you went back up and like, yo, I believe in this trade. I could stack up a confluence. So if I risk 1% here, right, then I'm gonna risk 0.5% on this one, right? Then I'm gonna risk 0.25%. So I'm adding up a. So there's 3 trades I took on agent session, right? Add up confluences. So like, if I really believe in that trade, I would add up more position size, right? So I added 0.50 right here and 0.25 here. This one was 1%. So next time, every time I take my trade, first trade is always 1%, second is always 0.5%, the third one is always 0.25%, right? That's how I'm gonna do it. But 0.25% is usually never happens, right? But stacked up confluences right here. This was the ideal trade I should have taken. But what were the lessons from this trade? I should have had a wider stop loss. Use higher time frame like the 5-minute, 15-minute to not get manipulated. Think faster, act faster. The sharper you are, the better, right? And look at both sides of the market. Look at the buy side and sell side, because right when this hit my take profit, sell setup happened right after that, right? So boom, boom, right? After that, it just constantly went down to all the way down here. But you want to go for one TP, which my TP is on a 15-minute time frame. So the next day, on I think it was Tuesday, I think on this day my bias was still bullish because the 4-hour did not break structure down, right? So I was like, yo, the hourlies is with me, the 4 hours with me. I'm looking for a 5-minute breakout structure, and we had a hourly order block right over here, right? I'm gonna break a fair value gap and the breakup block, right? This right here, this, what do you call it? Breakup block and the fair value gap right over here. So I was basically looking like, yo, once it touches that, I'm looking for a breakout structure to get in. On a 5-minute, then looking for a 5-minute confluence to get in, right? So which was right here. Wait, wrong one. Oops, my bad. It was right here, right? So on this day, I basically, yo, I took a loss because guess what? I traded right couple minutes before the hourly close, which created a fair value gap. So created a fair value gap right on that fair value gap. Got this and like right on the fair value gap, he got created. Just went down, took me out, boom, they went back up, right? But what that I learned from this trade is not to trade near. Do not put a trade on near the hourly closing time, right? So that's what I should have done better. And the reason I took this trade was because I had a 15-minute confluence and I had a, what do you call it, 15-minute and a, there was another one, 15-minute discount spot and a 15-minute for Vega. They both got respected, so I entered right on the reaction and I got cooked, right? And I should have not entered that because what? No breakup structure, right? So on this other one, it touched the auto block and the breakup block. So after they touched on the fair value gap and the hourly, we broke structure up and touched the auto and broke structure up and gave us a breakup block in the auto block. So I was like, yo, let me look at the 1 minute and enter. I'm with John Bosch, my teammate. So basically, Bosch, my teammate, Bosch. So basically, where was I again? I forgot where was I. My bad. Right here, right? So after the breakup to the upside, I was like, yo, auto block. We got auto block and a breakup block. I was like, yo, let it go down here. It was not a smart decision to go over here, right? So right when it touched it, you probably wonder, yo, we didn't enter on this reaction because the one was against me, right? So once we went up right here, I was like, yo, that's hella premium spot. I don't want to buy in premium, right? So you let it come back down, let it go back up, play around for a lot, right? Eventually, right here would be my real entry because the fair value gap, what do you call it? The broke structure up, and this was the real reaction. Enter that. Here's a 1-to-1 hit, right? Sell stop right below this fair value, right on this fair value gap, end of the fair value gap, right? That's what my sell stop was. But what was the lesson from this trade? We put it right here. The lesson from the trade, right, was basically when the hourly is near closing, do not enter. Wait for it to close so you don't become liquidity quick. Because, as I said, we're looking for a hourly conflict as always, right? So, and the other thing was that don't buy in premium. We don't want to buy in premium because we will have a shitty ass reward, right? And other thing was that always get a hourly confluence. As I told you guys, we want an hourly confluence that can have stronger push up or push down depending on our buys, right? And have a wider stop loss, right? That's what we want. And after this, other thing I learned is that let's put it down right here. Wait for a breakup structure right over there. That was the fifth one I learned. Wait for a breakup structure. Guess what? Until on this, there was no breakup structure to the upside. I got cooked, right? So that was my 2-day trade, which was ideally this was a loss. This one right here. It should have been my real entry, but I did took another trade, which was from where to where. I did took another trade entry from like somewhere here, but I closed that out early because I was like, yo, I'm over trading. I don't want to ruin my I don't want to ruin my trading career, right? But on that Tuesday, on Tuesday in the agent session, so I basically had it set up to the downside. As I said right here, go to the 15-minute time frame. Right over here. It did a whole sweep of liquidity to the liquidity sweep to the downside, and a breakup structure to the downside happened right on this candle, so it never broke structure back up. So we did have a liquidity sweep, so that was indicating a really bearish move, right? So I was like, yo, let's see the reaction out of it. Go to 5-minute. Right over here, right when it touched that 5-minute, right when it swept, I was looking, yo, I don't really need a breakup structure back to the downside because sheer risk reward. So I was just waiting for one thing. I was waiting for a close below this. Just a close below this, right? Close below that, like call it that below that zone. So this right here, this end of this candle, give me a confirmation that yo, it does not want to go give me a buy setup, so you might go sales. So eventually we did get a buy setup to the upside, but I didn't take that one, right? So I was like, yo, if I get a close below this level, because that's what I really like, you know, it was a level, right? So I was like, yo, give me a 5-minute close below that level, then I'm gonna enter, right? So right below that. So if you go to, what was that again? Which one was it? Did this one? Forgot which one was it. It was right here, right? So I was waiting for a breakup structure to the downside, and it was waiting for the 5-minute to go bearish for it to give me a confirmation that you want to go sales, right? So right on a breakup structure, I entered, boom, put a wide stop loss all the way above there, and put a take profit at the end of the fair value gap. This was not a take profit. It was right here. So yeah, that was my take profit. It was a 1-to-1 RR, right? That was a trade. It was 1-to-1 RR, right? From what was the lesson from the trade I just took? Have a wider stop loss. Look at both of the market, right? You want to look at the buy side and the sell side, because you could have given us a buy side opportunity, but guess what? It closed below. So you give us a 5-minute bearish candle. So I was like, yo, it's indicating that he doesn't want to go buys. He wants to go touch the end of the right, get the probably go back up, right? He wants to fill up. He wants to fill the fair value gap deeper, right? Deeper fill, right? So that's the other thing that I learned was don't get manipulated. Look at higher time frame to not get manipulated, and wait for a 5-minute candle to close, like the way I like it, below a level where it's indicating that yo, it's kind of strong level. It doesn't really want to go up. So let's see how the 5-minute closes. If it closes bearish, that can be a sell opportunity for me, right? That's what I learned from that trade. I think this is the Wednesday trade I took, right? So on Wednesday, it did a 2 hourly sweep of liquidity, and I think I'm pretty much it touched something else on it too, right? We were still in a 4 hour fair value gap as well, right? So on this day, I was against my bias, so but I did have a trade on it, right? And I did take this trade, but break even trade. Just I'm gonna let you guys know, right? So prior to it sweeping out this liquidity, he broke Tesla up in a 5 minute right here, gave us a 5 minute breakup block and the order block. I was like, yo, let it touch that. I'll enter right on the reaction, not the reaction. I'll enter right on the breakup structure, which happened right over here. It's always giving me a bad thingy. I literally yesterday fixed this, right? But I don't know why it's doing this. So break structure up right here. I was like, yo, I'm gonna enter that because I did enter this, by the way. It did hit my take profit, but my take profit was here, which was a bad thing, the bad lesson I learned. So I would take as well. I should have done better, right? So, but my sell stop was right below this, so I don't get become liquidity right below that level right here. They got respected from this other candle. My take profit should have been a 1 hour order block, right? That's that. Then the other trade I took was basically, yo, right when it touched the order block, give us a 5 minute breakup structure to the downside. I was like, yo, that's a sell opportunity. So after giving the 5 minute breakup structure, give it a 5 minute order block and a breakup block, which got touched right over here. Where was it? We've got to see, because I don't think it broke structure down right there. Shit, wrong day. So annoying, bro. What the fuck? Did that one? Which one was it? It was this one right here. Oops. So after touching the 5 minute breakup structure, I was looking like, yo, let me get a building block filled, then I'll enter that. So basically go back up here. So I was so slow yesterday. I literally, man, it took me 3 hours to do this. So I basically, I was sleeping. Oh, hell no. So basically, after the breakup structure, I was like, yo, the 1 minute is against me. I'm like, yo, let me get a breakup structure. The breakup structure happened right here, but that's a premium spot. I was like, yo, let it go back up. Went back up, right? If you this fair value gap, I didn't enter there. It broke structure back down. I'm like, yo, let it go back up. I'm looking for a different reaction. Boom, entered right here, right? Sell stop above right here, above this, like we call it, right when it touched the order block. Then my take profit was right here. We could have done better on this trade. Add up position, add up sizes, right? So we could have done basically once it went back up, right? It eventually just went back up, up right here. So when we went back up, I was looking for a breakup right back to the downside, which happened where? Right on this entry, right? This we could have stacked up confluence. We could have stacked up a position. As I told you, this is a really good thing to do, right? So as I said, next time from now on, 1%, 0.5%, 0.25%, right? So just little extra money, right? So if I feel like the move is gonna move my way, I'm at a 0.25% on that trade, right? So which would have been right here. This one would have been 1%. This one would be 0.5%. This one would be 0.25%, right? That's what I would have done, right? And because I'm confident that trade will hit, so it hit, boom. So what was the lesson from the trade I just took? Have water stop loss, look at the market better. And in the long trade, I was against bias, so I should have gone for 1 TP. So next time, if I'm going to get the whole bias, I'm only going for 1 take profits, meaning I'm only going for 1 hourly take profit, whatever it is. I break a block, order block, fair value gap, whatever it is, right? I'm going for one TP. Don't buy or sell in the premium spot and wait for a breakup structure, then probably look for a confluence depending on how I feel during that time of the day, right? During that time of the trade, how my heart feels, right? Because usually if you're like a trader like me, your heart will tell you if you wait for this breakup structure, you should wait for that. Oh, look for a different confluence than you enter, right? And other thing is that think faster, look at higher time frame to not get manipulated. Yep, these were the lessons from the trade, right? And you could literally stack up sizes because I just learned it from my other friend. He just told me, yo, if you really feel that if you kind of feel confident in that trade and giving a better position than before, stack it up. Boom. Add 0.5% of that. Stack it up. Boom. That's what I did right here. What I could have done, but I didn't do it, right? But these are lessons from this week. These lessons I take from this week, we'll go to the next week. And my main focus on that will be over there, right? So basically the next day was on Thursday. I think this was Thursday, the agent session, right? So I did not take no trades because there was no setup and I should have gone for a higher time frame, right? I should look at higher time frame. I should not look like in a 1 minute, 2 minute, not 1 minute, 5 minute, 15 minutes. I should look at it like that hourly, 4 hour, something like that, right? On Thursday, I basically had a setup over here to go to back to the hourly because I forgot what was my buy that day. So that day, the 4 hour was bearish. So I was basically like, yo, hourly broke pressure up. Let me look for 15 minutes because of the downside, and I'm gonna get in. So what we had was a order block and a breakup block that got touched both, right? Go to 15-minute time frame. So prior to the touch of that, we got a 15-minute breakup structure back to the downside. A downside never broke structure back up. So, but in the 5 minute, as you can see right here, the 5 minute broke structure back up. I'm like, yo, let me get a break structure back to the downside because yo, this whole thing, this whole order block is huge order block, right? So like, yo, break structure back to the downside. Then I'm gonna decide to get in. So now if you go to the 1 minute, so after that break structure back to the downside, when we're back up, eventually playing around, then I was like, yo, let me get a break up structure to the downside. I'm enter on this trade. Right was about to break structure down right here. News was about to come out in a couple minutes, right? In 4 minutes. But what we could have done better was confluences, because I know you're gonna break structure down. So I should have just looked for a confluence to get a better position and enter, right? I could have either entered here or entered here, then go sales, right? Put sales right above that. First TP here, second TP here. So what I learned from this trade was wait for 15-minute touch of the downside to because the 1 hour was against my bias, right? Look for breakup structure up or down in the 5 minute for this trade prior to it going back up without conflict being in, right? So other thing is that don't buy or sell in premium. If I know breakup structure will happen and play around with it and get a confidence, if it's good enough, enter, because it will break structure eventually, right? It will just go down, right? Or go up depending on the buys, right? Look both out of the market, be active, be sharp, and constantly look at the market, right? Don't look at different charts, just look at this chart, right? And have a wide stop loss, right? That's what we could have done better. So on the other day on the agent session, I basically had a setup here. I think it swept out a 15-minute high, gave it a 5-minute breakout structure, and it gave it a 5-minute, what do you call it? 5-minute breakout structure having right here. It gave it a 5-minute, I think it was 15-minute, right? Was it 15-minute? Oops, I fucked up again. I don't think, yeah, I think it was a 15-minute. It was big. Oh, no, it was a 15-minute breakup block, right? That got touched. So I was basically, yo, I'm not getting that. So it gave us a 5-minute breakup structure happened here. I mean, no, wait, 15-minute breakup structure happened down there. 5 minute was already down. So like, yo, a candle closed below this. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna take that because this is a level. Close below that would be a very fantastic thing because that's indicating that you want to still go down, right? So if you go to the 1 minute, after that, what happened was basically after he broke structure back up, I was like, yo, I think I just need a reaction. You know why? Respected his level, and the other thing is that it was already down. So eventually entered here, like, yo, that's a hella premium spot. I don't want to sell in premium. So this spot right here would have been my ideal entry. So you gotta think better, act smarter, right? TP right here, right on the liquidity, which got hit, which was a 1 to 1.7, right? So lesson from this trade: have a wider stop loss, use higher time frames to not get manipulated. Think fast and be active and sharp. Look both sides of the market, buys and sells, right? And use higher time frames to not be manipulated. That's what the lesson from this was the lesson from this trade I took on the agent session. Sometimes I think some of them I didn't take, but some of them I did take, right? I took the cheaty ones. I'm not gonna lie, right? Respectfully. This was the Friday trade. I had 4 fucking setup here. Let me tell you guys all about it, right? I think 4. Was it 4? Yeah, I had 4, but one of them were stupid, so I'm not gonna put that, right? So what was the first thing I learned? It was that, yo, the 4 hour was not bullish, so I was going against my trend, right? But the 1 hour was the 1 hour bearish? So 1 hour, no, the 4 hour is bearish, but the 1 hour was bullish. So like, yo, I'm going against my setup, so 1 TP should be enough, right? So now I was just waiting for this recent session. I was just waiting for a recent session close to close below, right? And guess what? Just make sure that 1 hour is against me, right? So I'm looking for 15-minute breakup structure to the downside, which happened right on this. So we went right back up. Yo, we had a 15-minute breakup auto block, breakup block. So that got touched. I was like, yo, I could just literally go for these two. So I started looking because I had 2 take profit. Because guess what? I was not going against the bias, right? Right over there. Boom. So right, my entry was right over here. I did take the trade, by the way. My entry position was right here. Break structure down. I took it. I could have add more size into the trade. I could have. It would have been a good choice, but news was kind of come out, and I was kind of scared. I'm not scared, but I was like, yo, I don't want to fuck around with the news, right? But it went back up, bro. I broke even. Boom, took me out. Then eventually hit TP, right? So what was the lesson from that trade right over there? Lesson from the trade: don't break even too early, right? I'll have hourly take profit, stop loss, stop loss, right? Look at both sides of the market, buys and sells, act fast, be active in the market, wait for 15-minute breakup structure to wait for 15-minute breakup structure because the hourly was against my bias, right? Because the hourly was bullish and the 4 hour is bearish, right? Because 4 hour determines my bias. 1 hour determines my breakup structure in the 5-minute or the 15-minute. So there's the next trade I took. You're like, yo, I have a whole buy setup now. Sweep of liquidity. Breakup structure. I was like, yo, auto block got touched. And I think a breakup block got touched as well. But we had a fair value gap right over here. I was like, yo, let it touch that 5-minute fair value gap. Let me get the reaction out of it. Boom. Break structure up. But that's hella premium. So I was like, yo, let it come back down. Respect the auto block. Then I'm getting in. Boom. I waited for close. But next time I might wait. I might not wait for the close. I might enter a little early because I know it's gonna be bullish, right? It depends on the market experience, right? And how you feel. So my TP was there, but keep in mind, I was against my whole bias. I was against the 4 hours. So what should have I done better? Gone for 1 TP. So this trade was a stupid trade, right? So what was the lesson for the trade? Should have only went for 1 TP because I was against my whole bias. I should have trial stop loss because I was against my bias. I should have had a wide stop loss, and I should have looked at both sides of the market and act faster because, well, guess what? I did not look at the sell side. The sell side was what? The 4 hours bearish. Told you, man. Right? After that, right when they swept out this high, I was like, yo, 15-minute breakout structure happened right back down. 15-minute breakup structure happened like right over here. Guess what happened after the 15 minutes breakup structure? We had a breakup block and the auto block. After it got touched, I was like, yo, all I need is a breakup structure to the downside, which happened right here. That was a long ass down, that was premium spot, right? So basically I was like, yo, let it go back up, touch the confluence, and enter right on this bearish candle. First TP was right here. I mean, this one right here was a break-even spot, but first TP was right here. Second TP is right here. But it's still, I think it's still in its way to go back down. I still would have been in a trade, right? So the lesson from this trade I took right here, the lesson from the trade is to have wide stop loss, wait for 15-minute breakup structure to the wait for 15-minute breakup structure to the downside because we're against the hourly confluence. Act faster and be sharp and be active, right? Look both upside the market, buys and sells because guess what? I was against the hourly, right? Use higher time frame to not get manipulated. That was the lesson that I learned from this. And these are my main focus from these lessons are have wide stop loss, look at both sides of the market, we call it 1 TP when I'm going against my bias, work for 15-minute breakup structure because if the hourly is against the 4 hour, right? Act faster and be active in the market, use higher time frame. Don't look at 1 minute too much or look at higher time frame. Then proceed to look at 1 minute time frame for execution. Don't break even too early. Mainly go for 1 hour. Mainly go for hourly take profits. Don't buy or sell in premium spots. Get a breakup structure, and if the 1 minute is against my bias, use higher time frame. Don't stick to 1 minute constantly. Don't keep on looking at 1 minute. Look at the higher time frame, higher power, right? If the hourly is against my if against, I don't even know if I write that right. Because I was sleepy as hell that time, chat. It was like what, like I think like 2 a.m. If that 1 hour is against the bias and breaks it down to 15-minute, and our bias, if I see the if the 5 minute gets my bias, and I will wait for a breakup structure, then look for an entry, because sometimes depends, right? If it goes back up, I don't want to become liquidated. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to become like saying get a shitty entry. So that's why we wait for a breakup structure in a 5 minute again, right? So when the hourly is near the closing, like 10 to 5 minutes, 10 to 5 minute near closing, right? I should not enter the trade and let it end, so I don't become liquidated like that Monday trade I took. I think it was Monday or Tuesday, right? Mainly look for hourly confluences, right? And I have another one is that I should have added, which was um I had another lesson I should have kept. I just had it in my head. I was gonna talk about it, but let me see. Let me see, chat. Hold up. Where was it? What was my thought on that? Oh yes. You don't. What was it? What was it? Always get hourly confluence for regular sure what stop loss. No. What was my think? What was my other thing I want to talk about? Do not break even too early. It was not breaking me too early, but it was something. But I just forgot about it. But inshallah, I get it in my head and I talk about it. But these are my main lessons for upcoming week. So I would definitely put this in my Discord channel and talk about them like, yo, this is my main focus for the next week, and that's how I'm gonna go roll with it the next week. And make sure y'all join my Discord. Join my Discord, free signals, free education, and one of our Professor channels hooking us with a whole free signal, 7 years of experience, 3+ years of profitability, and it's very well all price action, right? So this is my video. This is my weekly market recap for today, right? For this week. Next week, I'm gonna try to improve on all of these. Let me go right here back to the screen. I'll try to improve on all of these. I'll try to get better executions, right? But this is my video. This is my video. Thank you for watching. Join our Discord, and yeah, let's get to profitability. Let's become profitable, mate. Let's go. All right, we got the video. Oh my god, 30-minute long video. OMG, mate. Oh, chat, join our Discord, bro. Make sure y'all motherfucker join our Discord, man. You feel me? Y'all know, y'all know. Damn. Where am I? Which Wait, did somebody ban my people? Oh yeah, we got hella people in this boy. Join it, chat. Join it, baby. Let me go put the video real quick. I gotta upload the video. Anybody got questions? Anybody got anything to say?
Sell this product for $25 without even touching the product. First, make a Shopify account for $1. Then go to Tradell.io and import the product to your Shopify in one click. Remember, you pay for it after the customer has already paid you. Now design the product page, add videos to the description to make it appealing. Import reviews for social proof. Configure your payments and launch your store. When a customer purchases the product in your store, Tradell ships the products out automatically. Just focus on the marketing. Here is how.
Go to Fiverr and get some cheap UGC ads for the product. Then make a Meta Ads account and set the objective to sales. Set the daily budget at $20. Apply your ads and publish your campaign the next day. No one is teaching you this like we do. So make sure to follow for...
You like my thing I just did, I did with y'all, man. You like it, man. You like my yaps? This is a 30-minute long video, bro. Oh my god. All right, weekly market recap for y'all. Oh, today that's it today, man. I ain't gonna lie. Cause I can't keep it sitting down too much. I sit down for like 5 hours, bro. Oh my god. Oh yeah, I gotta do one more. I gotta do one more. I gotta do. All right. All right, so that's done. I'm gonna do one more video, which is gonna be a crypto video. Let me see how the trading thing looking like. I'm not looking at 4. I'm looking at the daily and above. Who wants chat? You guys want some sauce? I'll give you some sauce, chat. Who wants sauce? Who wants sauce? Who wants sauce? Let this book come down lower, bro. Come on. I wanna buy, bro. Oh my god, this is so slow, man. Somebody buy my coin, please. Pump it up. You gotta pump it up. All right. Make me mad. Somebody pump up my coin, please. You assholes. You assholes, man. Let's get it, man. Let's get it. So, all right. What about this? I just want to see a trend line break. Okay. This is my weekly crypto market recap for y'all, man. Let's get to it. So what is happening with Bitcoin? Bitcoin initially this week with parabolic upside, which is all right, right? On what day was Monday? Monday was right here, right? So right on Monday started ripping up, which is good, right? Ideally good move up, right? So what happened? Let's go over it, right? So basically what happened was, as you can see, Bitcoin, as I told you guys, to accumulate right here, boom, ripped up, right? He ended above this zone, so now let's create the auto block. So right when it created the auto block, what happened to the auto block? You created the zone. So right, it touched the zone. Right, it touched the zone, went back up. This was the other zone. Failed to break, but guess what? Guess what he did? He ended right inside the box. Right when he started to end the box, the next move, couple moves, it's gonna be another move that's gonna go right back above it, right? So that boom, that broke that shit back up. That level broke up again, back up, right? Touching this other really strong zone right over here. What happened to that strong zone? This got level broken, it got retested, went back up, wasn't strong enough, came back down, wasn't strong enough, retested this zone, retested this whole auto block, retested this whole zone right here, and the auto block. But what is the next move for you guys to do? I feel the next move should be like touching that weekly. This right here is the whole weekly auto block. So touching this whole weekly auto block would be the best option for you guys to take to accumulate. So I pretty much think this it failed to level break this. So a big move should down here should definitely happen. Accumulate right here, then go back up. Right, I'm saying then go back up even higher. Right, feel me? That's what I think is gonna happen on Bitcoin. So now if you go to Ethereum, what did I tell you guys a long time ago, bro? You guys don't listen, right? So basically, I told you guys to accumulate right on this strong ass support, right? If you accumulated right here, you'd have been up like what? How many percent? Like 60% right now, I think, right? You should be able to. So if you accumulate here, you got about 50%. You see how this level, you failed to level break this thing, right? But guess what? The candle end inside of it. So I was like, yo, there's gonna be a big move that's gonna happen to the upside, right? So boom, that happened. You level broke this other one. Right now it's currently testing this other zone right over here. So where's the next place you could possibly accumulate? If Bitcoin crashes back down, the next big spot for you to accumulate is right here, right on this 530, like right on this 3,355 to below to all the way down here. So this whole range right here is gonna be our next accumulation spot for you guys to accumulate Ethereum before going back up. Right, so now let's go to my crypto bag. Eternity is in the 60%, 50% discount. Yes, it's still failing to break this level, but I did not accumulate recently because I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man. I'm kind of fucking broke right now, but